How's it going, everyone? It's Ari from EB here, and today is a special one because I have with me the Razer Wolverine Ultimate Gaming Controller, designed for Xbox One, and it can also go on your Windows 10 PC. If you can kind of compare this to the Xbox Elite controller, then it's kind of got some extra functionality there. Personally, with my setup, anything colors, I guess I'm just kind of a kid when it comes to anything that glows. So my setup kind of looks like a unicorn just exploded, and there's just like glowing colors everywhere. With this one, so you've got the glowing colors at the front, powered by Razer Chroma. So those can pretty much do every color that the human eye can see, I'm pretty sure. On the side here, you've got obviously your standard buttons there. I'm pretty sure is an extra, is that a button? If that's an extra button that you can press, what is that? 2 additional multi-function bumpers. So that's from the inside of when you press. I'm interested to see how we're able to press those buttons. And yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, so I'm assuming if I just open it up this way. Nice. So, it comes with the same case, not the same case, but very much the same case that you would expect if you'd ever used the Elite controller. So, in here, I'm assuming, yep, that is the cable that'll connect it to Xbox or your PC. And it seems to be yeah, you're getting starter kit. So here it'll let you download all the drivers or anything for your PC if you do need extra. But that's all in there. And awesome. So I'm just going to put this off to the side for now, and then let's just look at the Razer Wolverine Ultimate. And now, whoever designed the name of this, you're a genius. Because who would not want to use a controller called the Wolverine Ultimate? Looking at this now, in case, it feels really nice. Feels solid, like you wouldn't be able to run over it, but like it'll keep it secure if you're traveling. And this is the controller. Beautiful. I feel like eventually museums and like art galleries will just be replaced with gaming products, because damn, right off the bat you can see it comes with a couple extra changeable buttons and thumbsticks. The one by default has kind of got little more raised edges on the D-pad. This one kind of joins them all together, which is something you might be a little bit more used to. And then some different thumbsticks, whatever works best for you. So I'm just going to put that off to the side and then get into the functionality of this controller, because now you might be asking yourself, why do I need this controller? With these buttons on the bottom, if you haven't used an Xbox One Elite controller, take for example if you've ever played like Call of Duty or like just really any game that requires you to, because as you're running, you've got locomotion there, and then the right stick is where you're aiming, right? So if you've got your buttons over here to be any ability that you need to be using while you're aiming, how crazy is it that you've been running around looking at someone, aiming your controller at them, and then not looking, like stopping aiming to do your ability, because as you change, or if you're pressing buttons like this. So because that stick is where you're aiming, for that split second, you're not aiming accurately. So every time you do an ability, it's like you've just closed your eyes momentarily. And you might think, oh, that's split second there. Like if you know online gaming, split seconds count. So what does come into play here though is those bottom buttons. So this is something that I don't want to say does give you an edge, but like in my experience using an Xbox One Elite controller, it does. After you get used to pressing the abilities on the bottom there, you can be running around like normal, and then you've got that one ability. So like if you're playing Elder Scrolls Online or something like that, and you got like fireballs or just really anything, you can be aiming at them and doing it constantly, and you're just hitting it every time once you just get used to pressing those buttons. So yeah, so you're all up on the bottom, you've got 4 buttons and 4 extra abilities. But specifically with these buttons up here, which are super cool, because you've got 3 buttons now on the front of the controller that you can just press with one of your fingers. So you get your standard, like I guess that's reload and Gears of War. You got your shoot, and then that could just be anything really that you can change it up to. I do want to see what they are for. Got these little switches, whether or not they're for different macro settings or for different pages that you have. So let's just jump on the back here. These seem to be trigger stop switches for rapid fire. Does that mean what I think it means? We still have not looked at the color yet though, so I'm just going to quickly plug that in and have a look at the color of this controller. So plugging this in now, and we'll just see. Wow. Okay, so it vibrates when you turn it on. Those colors are really luminescent. Like I've got a lot of lights going on here, and Wow, that's contending with 3 or 4 different types of studio lights here. That is really awesome. You can see it in the front, just there, and they seem to just be cycling through. Now, in the box, you've probably got more settings on if you wanted to change up if there's a different color settings. That'll be interesting. So it's a beautiful controller. I want it. To be honest, this will probably end up replacing the Xbox One Elite controller for me personally. Completely up to you. Those colors though do look amazing, and I tell you what, the camera's probably not doing it justice, just with how sharp those colors actually come through. But if you have used the Razer Chroma product before in the past, like, it's the same type of quality of light that's coming through, so it is actually rather amazing. Sick. No, that's really cool. So yeah, you can see the colors there, buttons on the bottom, and it's just lighting up as you get to the top of the leaderboards. Personally, love this controller. That's just my take on it though. So yeah, that was the Wolverine Ultimate Gaming Controller for Xbox One and your Windows 10 PC. I'm Ari from EB. Make sure to like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, because there's a lot more of these videos coming out in the future. And yeah, see you next time.